Hey, what's up? It's Fallen. So, I actually have confirmation of some of the stuff that's being leaked in Age of Overlords. Let's jump into it. So, yeah, here, guys. Here's the stuff that's been leaked out of Age of Overlord. The Armored Exceed stuff again. So, this is going to be more stuff coming in from Zexel in the duel with the tag duel with Yuma and Shark versus the two dudes who had their duelist rigged that had like Baggysaurus, Volcasaurus, and Freezodon. So I'm gonna start with the level rank, and then I'll show the last, the boss monster, which is just insane. And this is something I actually wanted to do last night, but everybody was asleep, so I didn't want to wake everybody up. All right, so yeah, armored exceed armor torpedo. It's a rank 3, requires 2 level 3s. Okay, 2500 attack, 800 defense. You can use the second effect of this card once per turn. This card has no materials it can attack. The second effect is detach 2 materials from this card, draw a card. This card gains this card equipped a monster gains the following effect. So if you equip it to something else, when this card equipped when the equipped monster battles, Armades effect and negates everything. Like your opponent can't react, and all their effects are negated. So they're going to take the damage, and they're going to like it. An exceed equip of this cannot be targeted by opponent card effects. So untargeting effects can still hit it, but we have stuff like Dark Hole, Maigeki, things like that. That last effect's not going to really matter much. It's that the first part of the third effect is going to really be the most. Okay, Exceed Armor Fortress, which reminds me of like Fortress Shark a little bit from what I've seen in the artwork. It's a rank 5, so you can also use a rank 3 or rank 4. It's got the same attack as Torpedo, but 1,000 more defense. And it's a machine instead of a warrior, right? Yeah. Okay, which is the weird part. But we'll just keep going. Alright. You can use a rank 3 or rank 4 that you control as, you can rank it up. Rank up Exceed Evolution, pretty much. Transfer this materials to this card. You can only use summon this card once per turn. Once per turn, detach up to 2 materials from this card. Add the same number of Armored Exceed cards with different names from your deck to your hand. Okay, all battle damage your opponent takes from this becomes doubled. So it has the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon effect, which is just insane. Alright, now let's jump up here. I kind of scrolled down a little bit just because I didn't want to reveal this one yet till the last. Okay, the boss. Full Armored Dark Knight Lancer. This is like new. This is like Shark's new, like, new over, burying Exceed, his new ace monster. So rank 7 requires 3 level 7s, but you can also exceed someone at rank 5 or rank 6. So which means you can use Torpedo into Fortress into Full, and just keep climbing, which means you'll have at least 4 materials on this thing. Yeah, you'll use let me see something once this way. This card gains 300 attack for each material equipped. So if you have 4 on it, that's an additional 1,200 attack. So he's gonna be sitting at 4,000 attack. Yeah. For each material it has and cards equipped to it. So just materials alone, it's gonna be over 4. It's gonna be 4,000 plus whatever you have equipped to it. It's gonna sit there and skyrocket even higher. Okay, once per turn, you can target 1 Exceed card in your graveyard, add back to your hand. Once per turn, if a monster you control becomes equipped with a card, you can attach a monster your opponent controls. So this thing is going to be like 101 also, where it just snatches monsters. Yeah. So, let's say, guys, this is going to be an interesting, we'll probably see a resurgence of, like, Water Exceeds again coming back out. But let's jump into the spells and traps real quick. Okay. Yeah, and I'm finding all this through Reddit because it's just showed up in, like, Google News. Google reports that you might like last night while I was laying in bed. Alright. You can only activate 1 Exceed Trust per turn. That's fine. Okay, add one Armored Exceed card from your deck or graveyard to your hand, then choose up to 2 monsters you control, and if you do, their levels become 3 or 5 until the end phase. So you're going to have, either Torpedo or Fortress out like that turn, and you're going to be into Black Full Armor Knight. I don't know why I keep saying Black Ray Lancer, Full Armor Black Ray Lancer. Oh yeah, that's the other one that's going to be able to be splashed into this. Okay, the second effect is if this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish this card targeting Exceed monster that is treated as an equip and special summon it. So whatever you have equipped to Torpedo can be special summoned out and then rank up, or Fortress can rank up into another one, and you can just sit there and deal massive damage to your opponent and go for game pretty quick. Okay, Full Armored Exceed. It's a trap card. If an Exceed monster is on the field, after this card resolves, Exceed summon one Exceed monster you control using monsters you control. Okay, you can only banish this. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target an Exceed monster you control. Equip it to one other Exceed monster from your graveyard or face up on the field as a field spell. With that gives the following effects against these abilities. It gains attack equal to that card's attack. If equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, it's destroy this card instead. Okay. So you get your rank 7 out. You flip that, you equip Fortress Shark, the rank 5. Okay, that's an additional 2,500 attack, so you're going to be sitting at least at 6,500. This deck is going to meant to be one punch and that's it. It's going to be mimicking Galaxy of what they do with a single punch in damage-wise. So, guys, I'm not sure how I feel about, playing this and building this, but this is some of the leaks that's been coming in Age of Overlord. And I have more leaks and confirmation out of Duelist Nexus so far, because I just watched one of the box openings, early box openings, and guys, some of those is just insane. And I'm going to be talking about those in just a minute. Alright, so yeah, guys, those are the leaks for what's coming in Age of Overlords, the Full Armored Exceed archetype. So, which means we're going to be seeing a resurgence and hopefully a lot more balance to the meta. Can I be hopeful of it? Yes, but is it really going to happen? I doubt it. But guys, okay, so I'm looking at some of the stuff that's been confirmed to be released as the OCG imports for Duelist Nexus, which we're getting in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. End of the month. Okay, so Stardust Worm is confirmed. Super Heavy Samurai Security, which is not going to really do much for the deck. Stardust Worm is going to add a little bit more synergy, more fluid, for Stardust, synchro decks. But guys, I'm going to warn you now, Dark World players, myself included on this one, we're not only getting Dark Corridor this set. If you play Master Duel or anything like that, yesterday we got the Dreaded Conspiracy Pack. Just hold tight, guys. Follow me on this one. It was a V-Jump promo on the OCG. It's called Diabolica, the Draconique General. Because I have her picture up on my TV right now, so I can get the name right. She is indirect Dark World support. She is only a common, so which means she's going to be a very, very cheap pickup. Dark Corridor, unfortunately, is a secret. I am not looking forward to that. That's going to be a hassle and a half. But Diabolica is a level 8 Dark Fiend. So she fits the, premise for Dark Worlds pretty easily. Okay, if a Fiend monster except Diabolica is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can summon this card from your hand or graveyard. If It was there when the monster was sent or hand, but banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can target a fiend in your monster except itself, add it to your hand. You can only use each effect of Diabolica once per turn. So, I mean, she's going to help just bring out more rank 8 negates. You'll be able to sit with Coach King, number 38, number 45, Zombie Stein? I think that's the right number for him. Be able to sit with Hope Harbinger, Dragon Titanic Galaxy, and Zombie Stein on top of all this. On top of your other negates of like Appaloosa and everything else. The only thing that we're not probably going to see for a little while is Colorless, the Chaos King of Dark World. Because it was released in the anime pack this year for OCG, so which we'll probably see either in the 25th anniversary edition that we're getting this year, around Christmas, or we won't see it until like next year's Battle of Legend, which I'm hoping we'll see it before then, just so Dark Worlds will actually have a meta impactful, hit. And with talking about Dark Worlds, guys, the hand loop is dead on Master Duel. You can't use it. They have Silva banned. And so we're having to play around another way. Okay. If Silva gets banned in the TCG, or anything like that, if the hand loop somehow becomes null, guys, there's a card I'm going to include in just a second. It's called Ito, the Supreme Magical Band. This combo is so busted. It is so stupid. You thought Kashtira locking out 9 zones was bad? Oh, we're not going to lock out your zones. You thought the Ibly lock was bad? No. You actually get to normal summon a monster. You think, Ojama combo is bad. Lock out, zones. Now, you can still have, all your stuff. The Ito lock, you cannot summon anything. Your opponent cannot summon anything. At all. It's the only thing on board. The only downside is it destroys itself during the next standby phase. Okay, so you summon to your opponent, you end your turn and all that. He goes to their standby phase. He pops himself. Okay, so that lock's not really viable, right? Well, there's a Link 2 monster, and this is probably what's going to get hit. It's called Beat Cop from the Underworld. Anytime when you Link summon this card, so Link 2 Dark Monster. It's got, bottom left, bottom right arrows. You place a counter on something. It would be destroyed by battle or by card effect or anything like that. You remove the counter instead. So you Link summon Beat Cop. Put the counter over on Ito. Make your board. Which stops Nib and everything. Which is awesome. Pass your turn. He would pop himself. You remove the counter instead. Your opponent can set a couple cards at most. Go back to your turn. Pop. He pops himself. You have more than enough negates to just punch for game right then and there. I'm kind of curious to see which one's going to be more viable to play now. The Ito lock or the hand loop. The hand loop is going to be a little bit more the most viable, I guess, in the TCG version. But for Master Duel meta, it's going to be the Ito lock, where your opponent won't be able to play at all. It's going to be, Kashtira, 1.0 right now until we get them in there, and then I might uninstall the game, honestly, because I hate dealing with cash. But guys, that's been my rants. This is what I've been finding. And guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm seeing like 75% of you guys are not subscribed to my channel. And guys, it's a simple click of a button for y'all. Might mean nothing to y'all, but it means a lot to me. So, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Tell me what you guys want to see more in the future coming from me. I want to hear from you guys, literally. Honestly, I would love to hear from every last one of y'all out there. I mean, I know he would. Pardon the mess. We're in the process of trying to get cleaned up and moved. But he would love to hear from y'all too. Because he likes enjoying helping Dada. Can you tell him hi? Yeah. That is my limited verbal autistic son. So I stay at home, take care of him. And I do this for him. Give me and him something to actually do together. Where he can actually, be out like this and have fun and do and help out Dada. But guys, enough of the sappy stuff. No, serious. Guys, the TCG is looking really, really nice right now. Between Duelist Nexus and Age of Overlord, the 25th anniversary edition, the OTS leaks. I will be discussing those in a separate video. Because, guys, the OTS leaks are bonkers. I might actually start hunting for one of the ultras, the ultimates. I might just start hunting for one of the ultimates out of that set. But guys, I will do the OTS 22 leaks a little bit later today, just to give my, or give everything a chance to fully upload and make sure I have it actually done right. But guys, until then, take care, have fun, and I'll see y'all in the next.